Okay, you guys, we're now going to look at exercise 9-1 on page 493. You won't have one like this to work for homework, but you could see one like this on the final, so it's something you'd want to practice. We got your guess as good as mine on pronouncing some of these names. I'm sorry, I'm just not very good with them, but Schwertzer, and Trevi have a professional service firm that has the following budgeted costs for the current year. And again, I'm sorry about the names. I'm not very good with those at times. Okay, they give us several of their budgeted costs, and they want us to compute the budgeted overhead rate for the coming year using direct labor dollars as the overhead allocation base. Well, they list 6 costs here, you guys. The partner salaries and the associate salaries we're going to consider to be direct labor. So those amounts are direct labor dollars. The other 4 items, depreciation on equipment, fringe benefits, the lease expense, and the telephone and fax, are all overhead costs. So let's start with the budgeted overhead. We've got, I guess we could go in order, greatest to least. Looks like lease expense is the largest, and that was $220,000. Then we've got fringe benefits, $150,000. Okay, after fringe benefits, we'll list a depreciation expense, or depreciation on equipment. It is an expense. Okay, and that was $50,000. And then we've got telephone and fax. And that is $30,000. Okay, so we want to total these, and we'll get our total budgeted overhead. $450,000. Our budgeted direct labor, well, we have associate salaries and partner salaries. The associate salaries were $300,000. You might have expected those to be larger than partner salaries, but it could be that there are lots more associates than partners. That's probably the reason for that. Then we have partner salaries. Which were $200,000. Alright, we want to sum those. We get $500,000. Okay, next we want our budgeted overhead rate. Well, let's take a look at it. It says compute the budgeted overhead rate for the coming year using direct labor dollars as the overhead allocation base. So what we want to know is how much are we spending on overhead per direct labor dollar. Okay. So we're going to say 450,000 divided by 500,000, because our direct labor cost is the base, and that gets us 90%. That means for every direct labor dollar, we're spending 90 cents in overhead. So our budgeted overhead rate's 90%. Again, you don't have a homework problem like this one, but you could see one like this on the final. Thanks.